Nipa Baku wafa 500,000 shares to himself. He has been mentioned in the 2020 Auditor General's report. The attorney Dean Egumu. What's anyone doing about buying lawyer? And see, if any government was serious about fighting corruption, the president or whoever was in charge would be dealing with forward it to the Attorney General and put very easily. But ever since 93 December, up to today, every single year, the Auditor General's reports come out. Nobody has been able to do anything about it. And if some of us come out and we tell you, say, MPP and NDC are all the same, this is what we are talking about. So if they're really concerned about saving this country and dealing with issues like corruption, that goes salaries this stations and TV stations. You see people come and sit on air and start bashing and making all this noise. No, if you're really serious about dealing with these issues, we have the evidence there. What is anybody doing about it? Why are today not even discussing these issues? I don't need to go far. Yatsina Hama, US State Department have come out with the scathing report, Institute, ODR report, 2020. You should look at it. Almost say, so the $1 by investing in Ghana, you $180 back. That's how profitable our economy is. But almost say, so this $1 no bar, these people will steal that $1. So you cannot even invest to even reap off your monies. So our investment on the banner on Maria. And this UK government bringing out a report. What else do we need to come and talk about on this platform again? The evidence is out there. It's clear.
Thank you. Onia Machini Egusu Ayede Emma Oni Ewaha Ivan Shen Innocent Waha and Bernardo Drum. And so Ewaha. But Adia Bakwa ye money ya Emma won't say, Yempen falling ye ready so best of all problem. It's a flood in the sea. Kanema Penyama Hama some more kayano. Woods ya the same thing and on my Penya Kufado. And so a repeat ye. No difference. What I say, so they all come back to one center. They better dying, you better take got him, you better take one move. From 1st July, only Ghana Cardia, bank, won't be niska. Why was see Canada account to know? Why was see Canada wallet so no? You live the action no. Uni Ghana Carda, Bank of Ghana issue statements. So from 1st July, Uni Ghana Carda, no financial transaction.
Jokers.
Many about you see.
Because Unya Ghana ni.
Oh, say Abaya Ujai Mwechi de Cop Makoko.
Ah?
Abaya. The political chiefs are not touchable in court. Let me tell you. Me raise an issue of the technical report. Say Kroyi Mobile for the past 6 months no. Ntokwa so you
yeah.
Within the estimation of the city, admit so benya and grant say onya. Real man for bottom the form shumu form sourcing form suit no. 12.8 billion. 2021 2020. 12.8 billion.
Okay.
And some of the presidency, agency, ministries, and they are working freely. My way, Munkwani are glorified chronobo. We still with impunity. Cheko Singapore, I mean, case study, I mean, the team there, but for look when you book, I'm a kind every day. For mine, or Bordeaux, Singapore, on 3 meritocracy, pragmatism, honesty. Meritocracy, pragmatism, honesty. You say by Fukuyo that's a sabron fee. So for incompetent person by this year, what do you expect to get? Look, let me say on your show, an IA card is not for government of Ghana. A private entity there, and a ban Shanechi. And untina at a point, no, a brana Ghana forecast say, okay, ya voters ID card. I didn't need synchronizing to Fanco banking for a transaction. And the man send a private person, he was ready to sell the data to the financial institution. And the Ghana card now, me know ye kuhwa ye wuno. And ya bind there. Abaya troni din wa chekeke.
No,
but the data belong to a private company in Ghana. And so private company or turn data no. And he said, do say about the 2 bar. Or no bet my turn data na my buy to my track you be our Ghana. And let me state on your show. And I want them to come and dispute it. I bind the dispute to Ghana card and ya bind there.
I say a private.
Good. And you are binding a that check can say property and your property or government of Ghana. And your private company be there. And now ye cast say individual and cast or turn data na Liberia for nobody can do focal. And that is a danger in it. And the idea a binding touch, you know, then quite private individual idea. Ubekaya, a bra Ghana 4 years so we are bank a transaction. What the Ghana card quite see and get. At then idea ya bind there. Bank see on ye. Because at that time individual no only Ghana card no on turn the data ma banks. And you buy a data but that no. You see, it doesn't make sense. Look, who call me Chrome bonus in West Regional? People are willing to get Ghana card. Even at the payment of money, but they can't get the card. What is the sense in it? Oh, turn what there. And a man for say, I will turn the better. What's me, my mom talk? What Jimmy? Because every businessman is there to maximize profit and minimize loss. And to you get the way you are buying, what's me, your Ghana card? And a Ghana for a card now, we are baby. Abanse me nyamamo na amanfo sunlight no mo na mu bu ne ya bu bi mo na amanfo phone ira enya aboy onim nyansa ban be na be yesa enti sa Ghana card we no na me de bia me kasa we are not angry now as a country ye bunfu bebreo and of course Sri Lanka the happening is we are ban mu nipa na wo ba wo page o ka na o mato atwene Ghana no Bible na ka me nipa down I mean blaming leaders because I know the Bible no dada amanfo. And so, kind of Bible, or see the meek that shall go to heaven, the humble shall go to heaven. And a brofu study Africa. No kind proverb, Ecclesiastes or Sankafua. Proverbs no aka bro ho ase miawano enti yen culture ne Bible ankasa no atemu nipa.
Ana nka so de ka ho no. Yan kase ye culture no kra no. Panyi ya de yen.
Let me tell you. Niji assembly ma wo mikunam na na ye ohen no wu ye de meto ono ti ase no wan twitwa kro no sase anton de ono bedi mi na de no ton sase de oton kelewele nti I will say oton kro no sase de oton kelewele unim kelewele you say you know 11 aha sa na oton otimi ton plot money pam you no mo ko me be na me say da bi obi a wo fa kwati kwan so to asase bone no bring it back to the community corona na me Fatima were fighting me. Corona made me buy me. They were fighting. Some leaders were fighting me for fighting for the community. And check. And as Sunyani West Konya Polyclinic, somebody see what Corona says. So buy ya. Anybody be see Polyclinic. You see the sense we get. And to crow we hate to be in darkness. But you obey ye free darkness with your bright way and pet. And you tell her now, ya can say, ya mum for him. They tell her, ya who said, you see a Ghana phone call.
I didn't say, on to me, Yare. I don't know,
because you see, but I dear back so many about how many say, one penny for no more majority leader ministers near Dino. 30 years, 20 years ago, they were same like this.
Yeah.
And they don't maybe where is the missing link? They're now ya tell her, Kenyan. In the next 20-30 years, we obey Ghana penny, we obey a man so may won't so obey. This same attitude that ye boss would be an ebe be abon a chairman for. Creme may be abon a yaman for. The abon a chairman for no say. And near 20-30 years ago, they stood against they end up doing the same thing. And to Diana Yabon and then on said that and Sayaguna, it will come back to hunters. And I get worried, say, I dear common sense, common people who know. Common sense, and they say, Ghana for Ghana card. Be a weapon na your mom. Mosi abami me Jimmy me mamu. So what made the noise? And don't forget to say, I buy the Ghana card we are European Commission. Wakoji sika. And me edru maybe I'm a taka to school in Jimmy. School and Jimmy. Say we a first degree holder now Jimmy. Now be a professor. A certificate title now cover with Jimmy in so. And can be sound say your professor and head NIO. National Education Authority is headed by a professor. And think everybody will assume, say, but be a professor, what the Nyansa Diamond. But now you can say, go to all the 16 regions in Ghana. People are begging for Ghana card, they are not getting. So where is the common sense of the professor?
Professor Tefa, I don't know.
Let me tell you, common sense is not any academic title. That is his job. A baby is serious, a key performance indicators. And to by 16 regions, Bono Ahafo, Bono East, Savannah, North East, Ashanti, Greater Accra, Ghana card is wire. And so Professor Anete Hone promote no. Crow and Munkwana so incompetent body also. We praise incompetent. Ubana wanya incompetent, we are not happy. Crow we mu ye appointed so your cabinet minister we DC. Now try so be competent abi face problem. Because baby at the road in pan incompetence.
Ivan, from 1st July, no Ghana card, no transaction. As I said, me kai o munyi na esre. Me nim say.
I think when you sit afar, like what delete or like you are not part of Ghana, and you are watching what is unfolding at the political arena from a distance. You see, say as among folk stages, you know, more comedy, and then you are watching them. It's really embarrassing because you see individual decisions are taken sometimes in a democratic setup, and crucial, sir. But get to a point at where institutions and making decisions that ordinary person can sit up and say, this is a silly decision coming from a state institution. You know, so that particular country has no future. Because you take abra banks, baby, obi a quality assessment on banks. And know who say banks, liquidity in terms of say solvent, baby, our challenges. My catcher said in 2008 in the US when they had the 2008 recession, they had similar problem, but the government took steps. Recapitalize banks through credible institutions like JP Morgan Chase in other way. So we had an option, but we had the Bank of Ghana, as a governor, doing a press conference telling people say banks we NCBA banks in we yagu na NCBA binusu na mkwanso a eba. This is a person who is supposed to lead a sensitive institution like a bank that thrives on perception and for edwene. But he did that particular press conference. Subsequent days, we saw a man for flooding into banks. And the whole thing just crashed. And then you began the banking sector crisis at an epic proportion. And I'm beseen there. A man for Sika come. Beseen there. Sassam beseen I'm a bank back catcher and say, banks here over 9 billion for they recapitalize your mono. And then Abaya Ghana, Abaya spend over 25 billion. Say they capitalize a bank. That is the how our institutions are thinking for this particular country. Again, Bank of Ghana the statement about say, why we need Ghana card from 1st July, we need bank transaction. And I heard the statement so blunt to the sense that we need Ghana card, that's we seek our bank. Sikana Sikana Medakoto Bank, because of mini Ghana card in because of a quadia on the panel on Famisika Mame. Knowing very well, said na Osikan, a Ghana card and a Ghana card, and my men and as a papa neye. Na me papa nya because oh, 9 years you can blame me, and as a me and a me baby as a year no, where are the area the Ghana card? There are a lot of people who go into a queue just to get the Ghana card, but they are not getting. But you have institutions and government threatening people. It tells you that particular government is not sensible. Because a government that threatens citizens, and that has become the modus operandi of this particular government. You are threatening among for one year, say, one year, like a private organization. I say, oh, mine are running. I say, oh, you bishop. And your bar workers no move on instructions not to 2 months. One year, you would win. But this is our mind. On mine, we have equal stake. Just say, yeah, empower Binim to lead Keke. Obian Chay Obian, you go mine. Yes, but these individuals, because of arrogance, that particular way, so one ma, knowing very well, now all kind of cross sign or implications because. Obia only Ghana card be the Sika bank you'll be forced to go and withdraw your money.
Exactly.
There are Ghanaians living in the diaspora.
I thought I was the only person who said there could be panic withdrawal.
Because somebody called me from the UK said Sika our bank. And they are or try to get the money out. Sika but they are pulling their monies out because Abanya making interventions or call UK and other countries. Ghana card among. And this Obi free US back Ghana has a maybe 2nd of July. Another particular testing is in operational. Sadly, partner Nisika bank no better and your access to the Sika. Abanya only nyansa or give you just silly directive. That is the problem. And sadly, where some of these silly decisions at this peripheral level way, and I elevated at the power I didn't see and governance, the hub of power now by a cathedral of crime, with the president as a high priest of corruption, because among left, right, and center, he's sitting there as he said nothing is happening. What's it? Tape now, Bible and quite recently, you say, cover the Sika now, among 40 parliament, almost they should come and account, you know. Aye constituency women or aye regional women organizers say sikane ye chiche ono no nya 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Aye.
COVID-19
me was audio no na me botie I was like are we serious?
Exactly. These are critical issues. You see some kind of state will move in what does a flimsy or answer anyway somebody will investigate. COVID sikana yeti ha besi na ye business sikana or heno obisi ye channel ono aye original vice women your friends women organizer no ono no nya 100,000. So you can imagine what national chairman benya. Indeed, it comes to confirm the fact that aye COVID sikana ye over 33 billion na yeti kroma kan no ya chairman ya ho adisika no. That is why you say by account. And these are critical issues. You expect state institutions and the state in Ankasa with the might and the full branch of the state. You're walking into some of these things. You're trying to say solution to that problem. Because
don't forget to say the $293 million and a year Ghana card, $90 million.
Exactly. Because maybe I just say now I CFR for ratings no more bana. High risk can do Maya or more kind men or more in the next 5 years. I likely say on beg default, you know. The first 10 countries, you know, Ghana so Ghana is the next Sri Lanka. I don't know if you are aware of what is going on in Sri Lanka and there. And easy on mine, I say and Ghana is the next Sri Lanka. Happen. And all these things staring right at our faces. It's not because of COVID-19. It's not because of Russia war. It's not because of Obi. It is because certain individuals in government have decided, say, that is what they are doing. Because regional elections no more no. Who here at time Ghana new welfare. And into one person bet 7,000 Ghana cedis. No chairman delegate over 500. Nasabi. So when I was America, your friends at Treasury Department, no sika krana. And you have people, media people granting them interviews. Say, me I met hey, me 1,000, me 1,000. I made the mind to me lose here. But when you're journalists, when you say sika no nyano hefa. Aduma ben na we are one person. That's why I told you that we don't care how the money is coming from, especially politically exposed person. You know, you don't go around telling people say I have this because always that particular pendulum of justice. And I say what counts to people where you got that particular money from. But Kroma, all of a sudden somebody will become rich or non quote me. Yante Kroma a party internal party elections. I'm on for some bicycle na for your TV.
Yes, TV. Bako crowd you Lucy also watching TV back.
Yes. Obiso kwaje na bicycles
Babas obiso kwaje. Yeah, I remember that.
And it's a phenomenon where you see in the next way, and this will go into similar.
Yeah, the same thing will happen.
So it's a ritual. Corruption at this peripheral level, no. Yes, so. And I was telling somebody, say Ghana, your politics here to open the most corrupt breed of people. I am from political party delegates. They are the most corrupt, filthy corrupt, even more corrupt than the politicians themselves because. So we have kind of fast or we person by MP. You be fast what Gino who sika nyina to the point that the person will have to go and borrow from
the bank.
Now baba ye MP nu we na sika no. Uma me na kwa kutua nso kwa na kwa kutua. Ono so no baba teleka.
Or deal development sika na be kwa kutua.
Exactly. So sometimes aya na MP enya kwa MP nye say nipa no what draining Amaya bra ye from primaries to main election you bet you sika some go to the bank and they borrow money just to finance their campaign and as for.
To add to that, Sam George Ekachre say not just say pre member of parliament when you go pram or 3-bedroom house.
Exactly, you have to.
If you Sam George has some name for so many years, just 4 years at Upper Soko Parliament, he needed to go and sell out the house.
Yes, because 1 year won't go. Sometimes I'm on 40 say, when I'm more kasana, I say you need power and power. No, it doesn't just come like that. It has a price, and the nature and the political design. You have to be corrupt before you can even prevail from those lower ranks. You have to sell your property now. You bet you sikana antini panon so ba. At the end of the day, position feel like what because otiaoka.
Yeah.
7,000
That's 4 years.
That's 4 years. So when the person comes and he's doing whatever he's doing, he doesn't give a damn about you because position matter. That is the reason why people become motivated. Because say, oh, set Masato worry. And see, everything deal away with some of these things. I think even political parties, your internal party election rules of engagement, as if your delegate system, no kind of and yes, yeah. Now you corruption free. We go US and as and I think that they have the same delegate system, but it's such a way say you can't influence people that much. What I say by high one person beating me, Obi cry, I say Obi if I delegate in question them. The delegate of 600 just from 400 question them. Feed your money okay, sika. So at the end of the day, though, whether the person has what it takes to lead, it doesn't matter. Whether any panel or game, because there are so many individuals say about the political party power, but man, and I say the constituency way, regional way, but any politician say team, but because of the second, now you're paper now. And the one what to our expect is somebody will come and look at a craft flag. Now who they need to fix the problem. No, it's business because our people saying on the buy and your bar solving the problem. I think that we are all involved, but it's unfortunate that we've gotten to this particular level and then corona by social intervention you're practicing with finesse. I'm a social intervention, yeah. And the most unfortunate part of it is that we have a grown up as a president.
Yeah.
And I go for the free. At least Senka with me a certain sense of leadership that I am in charge. Enough of these things, but he's sitting aloof, watching all these things. Me who list to be a basa, you say, when I was submitting the form or presidency at the parliament for approval.
Yeah.
Just go and check the list. Just and some who ya to trashema, ye ni paka o kroman all in the name to balloon your friends expenditure at the Flaster House just to justify the amount of work creating very silly portfolios. The amount of all at the expense and to the detriment of your friends the energy your friends we are very energized. Ghana Ball Masters are so charged and I have budget amount for so by a dachi on daily basis and I hear tongue and kokra so I think that it is time. It doesn't matter where you belong across the political divide. What is wrong is wrong, what is right is right.
It's right.
Yes, a particular conviction. We got to a point that we'll be able to solve the problem because even those talking and all over, when you get into the first system, the institution, the system will corrupt you.
Exactly.
You not even have because so one person say one over some problem now. You'll be lonely and at the end of the day you will not even succeed. What I say? I think we really need to do a lot to be able to be saved with this particular country because trajectory in the path now, the future looks very bleak.
I suspect panic withdrawal very soon. Before 1st July 2022, panic withdrawal. People will begin to withdraw their money because they mini Ghana card. Now from 1st July, even mobile money, I'm sika demono. Meet me nyise sika na. So digitalization now, Dr. Bawumia say, all champion no. Dr. Bawumia, digital mind. Me pauchowo sa u vision enti ebeye yeni
back to cash system.
Ebeye yeni, we are gradually going back to the cash system because me ni Ghana card. Now say media general betua me card to my bank account mu. And na me ntimi nyia. Me kwanti aba loss waka chen so fa share flip mu mama.
You don't threaten people.
Me de ba share flip mu dia kofie. You are the same people who are creating avenue for criminal activities to penetrate. From 1st July, why would seek at that bank? Will mobile money wallet no? Won't see me withdraw sika.
It's a joke. And you see, on this level, I dare them to do it. They can't.
You dare them?
I dare them.
1st July is just around the corner.
I dare them, Titi.
Same registration, we said the same thing.
I dare them to do it.
I'll never dare this government. In my life. No.
Everything is possible.
No, everything is possible. Even to kill you.
Yeah. No, Titi.
Really?
Yeah, it's obvious.
No, but hold on. The reason why I dare them is, Titi, you have ISA, Institute for Statistical, Social and Economic
But name in Chawa no sa SMS alert na banks and sending unyebi.
I mean,
because me ADB me account or you sending me be. Fidelity you sending me be. First National me account or you sending me be. 3 banks na me account or you sending me SMS. Alert me say I should prepare my Ghana card because from 1st of July me need Ghana card. No transaction for me with my own account. I'm sick of
the reason why I dare them is if they go ahead and they pass that directive, we will say, like you're saying, panic withdrawal is going to happen.
Yeah.
Now, what will happen is people will start dealing with the cash system. Now, when you go back to cash, because of the huge demand, they'll be forced to print more CDs to push into the system.
Yeah.
That's going to increase inflation, and this economy will crash. So I dare them. I dare them. Wait, as soon as they do this political suicide, I dare them. Because they cannot, right? So see an import, they can't even deal with inflation. Now you're going to push people to go into the cash system when you be forced to print more monies to circulate in the country. The inflation, no, you have got triple digits. No, so I dare them. I'm saying it's not something that they can't do. But then I say Institute for Statistical, Social and Economic Research, University of Ghana, Legon. Almost your report, research be in 2020. Almost say 9.2 million Ghanaians cannot afford 5 Ghana cedis worth of food a day.
Yeah.
And he said your population of Ghana is 30 million. Now, if you take one part, almost 10 million Ghanaians cannot afford 5 Ghana cedis. 5 cedis.
Oh, 5 cedis. But when I am not clear because, say example, we are not pay an amaya and a pajano, maybe example. I remember who ya did 1 year. After that, I went to my hometown. My mamma na 50 Ghana cedis. Or the medicine see a calculation, mammy say, 50 Ghana no obeyed in 2 weeks. And calculation, obeyed 50 Ghana in 2 weeks.
Yes.
And I was like, Grandma, are you serious? Was a share. Would you 500,000? One of that's what cut it is can was a 500,000 and I am no medicine. I want to be
and see that's it right here.
5 Ghana cedis.
They say 9.2 million Ghanaians. A whole day, they can't afford this. After they what about say?
Abraham Bank, where is I'm fat trotro.
Debbie.
Now, and to me,
I'm fat trotro.
What do you mean the deal? Because doctors say,
Doctor 3 cities.
Yeah. And see, 9.2 million Ghanaians cannot afford this in a day.
Yeah.
But Kwabanya Atnase, or say, Unko fat 250 Ghana cedis to do a card. So it means by default, nearly 1/3 of the Ghanaian population are going to be deliberately disenfranchised from taking part in that financial sector. This is criminal. It's criminal. And I'm saying, see, they cannot do it. It's not possible. They cannot pass. I double dare them to pass it. Mr. Anka, the economy of Ghana will crash in less than 2 weeks. They cannot sustain it like that. But let's go back to the issues. And see, it means if you so far 3 Ghanaians, back home want to mean 5 cedis a day, which is damning statistics.
As Anipana want to mean 5 cedis, no. Obi hu ne mobo sending the sikane koto wallet ni mu a oni Ghana card nti ontimi.
But in Ghana card nepo say e-levy will existence You see, that is already impoverishing the ordinary Ghanaian. After they all say without the Ghana card, you not be able to do any of these electronic transactions. You see, I dare them. What they are pushing people to do or become.
Yeah.
I don't think, and this is why I talk about leadership. Say, idea they were reasonable and they could think. They would have been able to make projections. Say, these policies are bad. What are going to be the implications, the consequences that will come after it? In I want to make simulations. Say they'll project and see what will happen, and then they can start putting some things in place. But I'm going to mean Jensa. Yes, is we want to pass this by any means necessary, pass it, and nobody can say anything about it. But this very last one, they say, the last straw that broke the camel. Remember the way Mekano were treating. Like I say. How can you help with that one?
Would they say it in English?
So the last straw that breaks the camel's back.
That's I did cut or cry like something.
Yeah. People are complaining, but they're not taking any action. They're not minding the people. But the last straw that will break the camel's back will be this 1st July initiative. And it's interesting, say, on any other date.
Exactly. 1st July.
It's supposed to be Republic Day.
Yeah, Republic Day.
Republic Day.
Have you forgotten e-levy implementation?
That Republic Day, no more fanya review when to
e-levy implementation was on
Workers' Day. 1st May. Yes.
Something for you. One say, Obi be on a motia de yada. Okasa on Salam Samba na do anyi na Motia ketwa sasabron sam ye kese. Oti kroma wagu amanfo banks and was spending 25 billion and no crash economy no. Nti okache o se uni Ghana current win ko bank didn't know ntimi. In my life, me dey ni mamen control. I will never dare na Akufo Addo binder.
But
because Abaya on Namfamu can him. How do you dare that government?
No, but
on Namfamu or the convoy Namfamu.
He's daring him on the basis.
I'm also there. You said they will do it.
No, but hold on.
I want to assure you, sir. Abaya or your man Pama bind. You don't dare him.
And I may say, if they do this thing, say, only Ghana card, untuminko use car. A Ghana card, you need 250 Ghana cedis. And no, come and hold on. I'm saying 9.2 million Ghanaians cannot afford 5 Ghana cedis.
Accepted.
And see, that means about 10 million Ghanaians will not be able to use their mobile monies and all of those things. So, if you're going to remove people from that system, they'll have to be pushed back to using the cash system. I say, if you are going to take cash, because of the level, the quantum of the demand, as I said, I'm printing more CDs
into the system.
And as soon as you print more CDs, inflation is going to skyrocket. And so, no, hold on. So I'm telling you, sir, no.
Economy na crash and fan
but it did not it did not increase.
This government doesn't care.
Bernard, you're using my time right now.
All
of those things,
let's be real.
But Bernard, and
I'm making the points.
All those things you're talking about did not affect inflation directly.
Really?
No, hold on. Directly. I'm saying if you go back to the cash system,
yeah,
because of the level of demand right now in the system, you would be forced to print more CDs to put into circulation. And as soon as you do that, inflation will skyrocket. That's what I'm telling you. This one act that they will do will skyrocket inflation more than 200%.
And they will do it.
Down. So I'm saying, sir, a political suicide. The moment they do this, in less than 2 weeks, the economy will crash. I'm telling you this.
Take it this way. E-levy ban. All researchers catch out ban so the e-levy ban. A big create unemployment to this percentage. They did it. Omugu banks, your researchers say Mugu banks and nipa say bill so much. They did it. A ban where your man pama ban. The only thing was here there no say you're trying to 2024. I don't know your mission as I will join you to that mission.
And you better not say till 2024. Now Bernard Minchawa no, but meti hai na say me Ghana card. Na me ntimi nya transaction a. Me try 2024 so me yiska. No, we need to push him.
You see,
to do the right thing. I'll give it back to you. I'll give it back to you. We need to push the government to know, say, what they are doing is wrong. Policy be wa ye rolling on kakra. Now, Kwabisa Professor Tefani the NCF what they say. District be or more office wa machine see where ye jumana. I will be able to just walk in and request them for some Ghana card. I'm a cashier for Ghana card and quite register your SIM card. What happened? People crowded at the offices of the various network.
They couldn't do it. Right?
They couldn't do it. So I didn't want let's face facts and catch up by way dear. Where they are yet to be in 2024, Bernard. They need to take another measures.
Be careful.
Be careful.
About we have to be careful.
Now, back to me.
Yes, I beg this and let me have my time. I beg. Yes. Inflation during Yagugu banks accepted. Nyama e-levy even came accepted. But me say the single event that would make inflation skyrocket is this thing. So panic withdrawals like I'm talking about. Say amount for year I'm saying the demand on cash would crash the economy and it would bring it to a standstill. But you see, the interesting thing is, apart from the e-levy, the bank directive said people should push and make the Ghana card. Like I'm saying, BBI are very dangerous with all of this is security with your information.
Yeah.
Cybercrime is a very serious issue. And see, if government is not going to be the beneficiary or the holder or the keeper of all our records, you be private individual. That's a national security issue. Yeah. And you see, we have a national security minister.
That one you agree with him.
Yes, but they don't care.
We have a national security ministry that has come out in recent time. And one morning here say we should be on the lookout for some of these things. But see, I'm telling you, these guys are clueless. Because national security, and yes, it will be a fatu or the bar. No. Today we want to a point where we are dealing with cyber warfare. And so you don't need to send soldiers with guns into any country. There be or be better to make now computer and break your whole country down. Why are they not paying attention to that side? And they're allowing our details, our contacts, and our information into the hands of private individuals with no security checks, nothing. I mean, what kind of country are we running here? And every time we say, these people are clueless. This is what we're talking about. Say, they don't know how to run this thing. And when you want to talk, because they're arrogant, they don't even listen to any advice. But this is the real security threat to our country, where you put the details of your citizens into the hands of private individuals. Now, so America also cyber laws. No individual or private individual is able, or non-private entity is able to have access to the citizens' information. It has to go through government institutions. And And even with that, they have laws, say, in any case that you breach any of the security checks and measures in that, the law will deal with you. But we don't have that in Ghana. And I may say, Auditor General's report has even said, say, even our normal operations, government operations, it may risk and all of those, they call it malfeasance and malpractices. Even with those, we've not been able to check. Now, after the whole day, the citizens' information are putting into the hands of individuals. When you know cyber warfare is a real thing right now, and we don't even have laws dealing with those right now, you're going to push, no, this is a joke. And I don't agree with you saying entering onto 2024.
I've not said that.
No, but I'm coming. See, we are talking about 9.2 million Ghanaians who cannot afford 5 Ghana cedis a day. You want people who are going hungry today to wait till 2024. Debbie, it is a principle of democracy, sir. Once the people are the ones who give the mandate to their elected representatives, those same people can call back that mandate and not a friend vote of no confidence. And I said this all the way back in 2020, right here on this show, I think 2021, before Fix the Country became a thing. I told Captain, sir, if we can organize 4 million Ghanaians, at least 4 million Ghanaians, we can remove any government at any point in time we decide that government is not serving the interests of the people. And so we don't need to wait for 2024. Say, you're voting buying and they swear the government in tomorrow. And on the third day, we realize that this government is going to be corrupt and not in the interest of Ghana. We can remove that government. That's the vote of no confidence. And that's a democratic principle. It doesn't have to be written in your constitution, Debbie. But the moment you're practicing democracy, where the people are the ones who give their mandate to their elected representatives, the people can always call back their votes. And see, that the moment we understand this as a people and we practice this, any government, and found elected representatives from hell to Ghana to even come and rule, the moment they know that the people have the power to remove them at any point in time, people will sit up and do the work they're supposed to do. But that's become the mantra. So people Jimmy they'll wait, next 4 years, then they wait till the next 4 years, then we vote for the next party. Next party will come and do the very same thing because they know they have 4 years to create, loot, and share. But you see, I'm saying, if we put you in power today, 7th of January, you swear we in, and you form your government by the next 100 days, and we realize, say, you people are coming in there to rape the country and loot the country's coffers, we can remove you by collective action. That's a vote of no confidence. And this is what we want the youth of Ghana to come. You see what I'm saying? Last population census, almost the youth of Ghana are between 15 and 35 are 12 million.
Yeah.
If these people could stand up and today say we're recalling our votes, all those who voted in the 2020 elections, over 75%, stand up and say we're recalling our votes today, this government will become illegitimate.
Yeah.
It will be dissolved. This is what we're looking at, true people's power. And see, it doesn't matter who comes into power. But as soon as you fool, we will remove you. That is where we need to get to solve some of these problems.
Thank you, Onia Match live on your TV, Onia 95.1 FM. And then the Jano Anoa say, Ivan, over the weekend, may I sure say, monitor your course no pa. Yeah, Emma, me video be a me who ye trendy pa. And no, I say, I can't be denied on their crowd, and yes, I know, Kaisers, I know, Kai names are grown woody. One delegate, one America.
I assume and now there be America say politics na yet on. It's like a joke. You're serious. And some of these things, send the public to menya kukudro. I hear some of these things, clearly a chiro say idea almost stand to gain at the end of everything, idea it will compensate them everything that they lose. And Tina, some of these promises at this particular time, and the dynamics go into these internal party elections. Corruption, not corruption, a magnitude that you fancy, and you're in an open space. I would say, Jessica, there was a timer, the Sika table, so yes, in a kuku, and a chair a mamma for in a broad day Minister of State. And nobody is asking them where they got that particular money from because there are no systems, there are no.
The blade, Chama. Is it Cape Coast or Kofodia? I think it's Cape Coast, right? It's Kofodia.
Yes.
Momo pick up Bina, if you're also a Missy Moa, near Cheska woman. Cheska.
So the corruption you at the highest of starting from that particular level because Nipano corruption and all the shots here, the delegate are the most corrupt breed of people you can ever have in this political whole thing. And one far more young to mount. So in the end, it is about the highest bidder. So your Democrats, at the party level, you sell it to the highest bidder, not the person with the intellectual weight, the mind, and what it takes to fix a problem. It is about who has the money. It is a one away when Yansa new team crown out team of our crime no winners. Now the good table money pa. And people who are receiving this money are the so-called educated. Obakom na teacher for the line, Obakom na doctors the line, Obakom na PhD holders edit the line, omo na omo ye constituency your first executives, and because of the yefunu the obedintino, nipa na auto abama na ono anim se nipa no nim nyansa ono ekura nim nyansa che nipa no, but because of the security, yes amasa na auto abama no, in the end then they blow back coming back to us. So at the level where the two party elections, mechanism ben system ben we in place a bit me checking all these things. Over the years, no single person has been held accountable for corruption. Because I've been remember last 4 years by across the political divide. Me Chesika say manipa where me man say, and they sit on TV
and they say it.
And they say it. Yes. We have a special prosecutor sitting in this particular. I don't know about Ben who celebrates the deal. I said no bad no move in the camera turn us like he's doing something, then he goes away. Statement now, but in the end we don't see anything. How can any reasonable person sit on TV and say I share 1,000 Ghana cedis to Nipa 500? We in the first place.
That's serious. Of Energy, so the same thing.
Yes, yeah. We have economic. Your friends saying Yoko then as a falling into financial crimes. Then as a for how do we allow these things to go on?
And I think travel to they see a parliament see Boache Jako appointment committee for Sika.
Exactly.
Put the top Black and Mahama Yaga sorry what parliament. At the end of the day, I say Yakoya a commission one inquiry Yako review when you're not correct. Do you hear Asama Mahama Yaga Jina parliament guy or say Muslim patch our dear and yes, it means on himself Adiana Crofoni and Tro, but they are forcing him to deny.
Oko parliament address inducement starting a kai abranomo passive Vodafone for time.
Exactly. Yes.
So corruption in parliament is so massive and staggering. And yet way and yet assumption will be making. Yeah. It's a fact. And I'll call the presidency quite recently report about some person who president. So I started from the party level, constituency, to your first parliament, to even the highest office.
I say electoral areas will say why executives will cry.
Obvious, yeah, and no one to your own call. So I buy endemic. So I know the day, no. If we really want to build this particular country, how do we end up electing people with a weight? Those who can solve the problem for us, we will never end up getting those individuals. It is about the highest bidder, individual with money, businessman. It's no, obeying the Sika no the number. It is about a particular interest. And now USA. Second Amendment, more the buy and abaya adea and then gun manufacturing companies and big sponsors of political institutions and in as much as guns among for you gun violence about the order of the day, they are unable to remove them because gun manufacturing companies and the politicians are connected.
Exactly.
The very moment I just say restricted gun your fans guns in Libya, you lose the elections because you say you're buying from guns. Individual with the automated guns. And the grenade in a phone, among 4 years, and they boy a home and then violence all over. So, what are we doing to solve this particular problem? Nobody is committed. Corruption within political parties, and it's like a normal thing. Jessica in the broad day. I'm expecting they're going forward. Now, special prosecutor, he doesn't have the balls to go into some of these things. Yantiana DC approval now, you can't want them no. DC because of Genesika was so we are jokers in this country. I tell you. Special prosecutor Bejina camera and him can prosecute. And there is enough incentive, there is enough motivation for people with money just to go to the constituency and at every level buy their way through. And Obano Benye to me at the top. It is not about you. It is not about me. It is about the interest and the interest beneath pushing the number. And we the citizens, by this time now, we need to stand up. Now, let us look at what the person is offering, not the cash, because he cannot demand 4 more. Imagine be 100 Ghana day 4 more. 4 more is but what that one will be an
Bernard, 2 minutes, your time and
Majina MP Abada, that was 2020. Now, Abraham Bafo was Minister for Employment. No. Or when we are on sick chrome bio at election at Druso. Or when you crow 102 Sunyana West. What quarter so I bet 20 community aka you know kwaje 3 months to election. Now the very Nkrofua ombe complaining tire me say on maha on hweye onye mpuntu onye nkania ono nkwa wachichiri kuro Sunyana West wachichiri kuro ono a wachichiri kuro this a special prosecutor Bobia prosecutor non sha chemfri Sunyana West wachichiri kuro a wasi sports complex adan egu ho no you uncountable na hwe arehosem obi a no come me campaign team ho on the day of the voting any amount 20 cities or so when answer was called or did to abetia the car or committee who were for krobi tra odmasifia prince yatre na ekro na akase or committee who ya ne na koba on the day of the voting and I chesko amount 20 cities now the assignment reho assignment sekranse mi kokrobi so and cross 656 na school dan no the for kronum pata aponsu yatre and Kulani the kitchens too and a back school. Or more bomb so free fee ba. Or more pon on the pot. And now a come said there be or send Kulani young kunyatnaso. And Timmy whom chrome him for near coboon ya, the can will be called their room, and a young kunya, donating my school. No. A day to at the dawn to die to Abano, and Pino chair, second, crow, momon and toma, or more to a betia. Have you seen how funny it is? So I'm sharing practical experience.
Yeah, it's your Obama directly. They
don't like it.
Open in your Obama.
It is a man, and that's a man. Madam Sabeko PBA. Me kwa Kenyan kutunsu. Or what say me di omope?
Opeska.
Because me kwa kronumo no. Uko Sunyana Westa. Ye unkura me amedi misika kenkeni akoho. Me tutun so say no mo mpe.
Na bia no mo mpe wa mo fisika.
Enti da ye to abana me hu so oh sa madini. Because me kwa krobi no mo ne anantwie no nsuo. Me kwa krobi kwa kuta krom. Nipa senso na anantwie ginafa ye tunsuo ma omo. Da ye to abana mo tutia. Enti I realize say your problem no.
My try your home right about 1 minute and then okay I think say director say baby a time na do ni dey. E me say na say ni ba na yama no another time.
Maybe we have a time.
Yeah, we have a time. Okay, now you need director say 1 minute.
Okay, nice. In I mean for Exodus 14:13, me jaw. Exodus 14:13, me the jaw me makramo.
Preacher.
Eti nisu wa de Exodus 14:13 and ejamo and it's my try your home run sisi ayaba ya beto akomo no so live on your TV on your 95.1 FM.